Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us today for this webinar on the Switchvox Contact Center. I'm going to turn it over to Shane Kleckler. He's one of our sales engineers here at Sangoma. Shane, it's all yours.
Good morning. Thank you all for joining the webinar today. I hope you're having a great week. My name is Shane Kleckler, and as Julie said, I am a sales and solution engineer here at Sangoma. I want to talk to you today about your small to medium-sized business and how it can benefit from Switchvox's contact center functionality. But first, I want to start off and spend a few minutes telling you about Sangoma for those of you who may be a little bit less familiar with our company. Sangoma is a rapidly growing global B2B tech company that provides simple to use, comprehensive, and cost-effective business communication solutions. Our solutions deliver unified communications, or UC, which integrates voice telephony with everything else on our customers' desktops, such as sophisticated business phone systems, integration of calls, voicemail, emails, click-to-call and chat, screen sharing, and more. Sangoma is getting noticed in the communications industry today as we continue to win market share in both the UC and UCaaS spaces. We've had over 900% growth in 5 years, from going from $27 million to $250 million. We're a profitable public company and we'll be here for you in the long term. Looking at Sangoma today, we can provide a complete end-to-end unified communication solution, a solution designed and built by us. Different than most other vendors who get part of their solutions from others, Sangoma can provide you everything you need, from premise solutions, cloud services, endpoints, connectivity, trunking, and the list goes on. At Sangoma, we're equally committed to both on-premise and cloud solutions. We realize that some of our customers want and need the extra control and touch and feel that only a premise solution provides, while others are looking for that lower upfront cost, reduced IT cost, and the scalability that our cloud solution provides. Sangoma is a fully global company with 600 plus employees in over 15 countries. Our customer footprint extends to over 100,000 customers in over 200 countries using our products and services in leading PBX, IVR, contact center, carrier networks, and data communications applications. We've sold more than 2.5 million, that's 2.5 million global commercial UC seats through our Switchvox, PBExact, and Star2Star products. The slide you're looking at now shows only a glimpse of who Sangoma's customers are throughout the world. Now I want to get into the details of why we're here today. To do that, let's begin by talking a little bit about the contact center market. The image of a contact center has typically been a large enterprise with dozens to hundreds of agents sitting at a desk answering customer calls, emails, chats, and more. These contact centers exist because it's important for businesses to focus on real-time communication with customers to improve ROI as well as customer satisfaction. Typically, these features are delivered on dedicated, expensive platforms completely untouchable to smaller sized businesses. Thanks to Sangoma, there's been a lot of movement on the unified communications front, which helps smaller businesses obtain these features by combining their UC solutions with contact center functionality, all without the hefty price tag. Many small businesses have already updated their existing phone system to a modern business phone system that includes unified communications capabilities. Others have plans to upgrade in the near future. The business world has also entered a new era of remote work, and companies with UC systems have been able to deal better with this change. One important reason UC has enabled this is the built-in mobility functionality. Since the communication is on IP, it can be transmitted via LTE or Wi-Fi, which means you can be connected remotely relatively easily. Video conference calls with teammates and customers, phone numbers ringing to your laptop or your smartphone, a single place to look for your customer customer messages or emails, and even other options have enabled companies to have employees work remotely while seamlessly continuing to drive the business forward. But getting back to the UC capabilities that are in the business phone system, those sound familiar, right? Well, they should. These UC capabilities are the same multimodal communication methods described for contact centers, but in the business phone system. As such, business owners are now understanding that having a basic contact center would enable much better customer service. This has prompted the merging of these multimodal contact center features into the UC system. Why have another specific expensive contact center unit if the UC system can handle that basic contact center features that would help a small business? And why not merge them? The UC system already includes multimodal communication potential. Businesses that receive inbound sales or support phone calls can use contact center features to keep their existing and potential customers happy. These features focus on delivering the best customer experience while others focus on efficient call flow. There are contact center features available to satisfy almost any business communications need out there. These can allow small businesses to more professionally present themselves to the outside world, making the business seem larger and more established in the process. First of all, you've got the call processing features. These are the engines like IVR and call queuing that get your call where it needs to be. Next, you have the customer experience features. These are things that the customer experiences like announcements, music on hold, and call queue back. Within any good contact center, you need exceptional monitoring capabilities. These include things like real-time call metrics and training functions that ensure your customers are receiving top-notch service. And you can't forget about the agent. Your agents need the proper tools to get the job done, like feature-rich phones and apps. And finally, you need powerful reporting to measure performance and boost success, things like detailed call logs and queue reports. Because the contact center features are being integrated into the unified communications platform, they're accessible with a business phone number, which can be through a dedicated desk phone, a smartphone, or even a laptop. That means agents can handle customer service calls remotely just as well as in person. Here's where the Switchvox comes into play. The Switchvox business phone system is a fully featured unified communications platform, which includes advanced built-in contact center functionality designed to help the small to medium-sized businesses take care of their customers, improve their operations, and ultimately increase their bottom line. It's a perfect solution for small to medium-sized businesses with sales, support, and other inbound customer service departments. With Switchvox, you get the best of both worlds. It gives you a top-of-class, complete unified communication solution with the contact center functionality included for no extra charge. This allows you to deliver exceptional customer service at an affordable price. And in case you missed what I just said, with Switchvox, all features are included, making it the best value for your money. All of these UC and advanced contact center features are included for all users at one low price. It has a flexible IVR, allowing you to route inbound calls more efficiently and reduce agent call administration time, while providing customer features such as multilingual options, custom music on hold, and priority routing. Advanced call queues are a robust set of features that help process inbound calls more efficiently, while enhancing the customer experience with priority caller, callback support, and much more. Virtual operator panel is the switchboard interface, providing call control for support and sales staff, and for managers to control call queues and monitor agent performance. Speaking of managers and supervisors, Switchvox provides great training tools such as Whisper, Barge, and call recording, enabling supervisors to coach agents on their calls, ensuring the best customer service possible. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, powerful reporting is a must. Advanced call reports can be created ad hoc or scheduled directly from the web client giving detailed granular information in graphical format. This makes it quick and easy to know how well your business is helping customers. Switchvox is also remote worker friendly. You can operate your business service environment virtually with access to every communication tool from wherever you are, with very little setup required when transitioning from the office to working remotely. Switchvox has enhanced soft phone and mobile communications. The Switchvox soft phone app, which is available for desktop and mobile devices, offers chat, video calling, screen sharing to enable staff and managers to collaborate efficiently while on the phone with customers. It doesn't matter whether they're working from home or the office. It even has integration with your existing tools. This enables click to dial and screen pop notifications from within the tools you're already using, such as Microsoft Teams and Outlook, Salesforce, Zendesk, and supported web browsers. Now let's dig a little bit deeper and see how those features can give you the power to deliver the great customer service you need. IVRs, often referred to as auto attendants, help to present a consistent message while quickly sorting calls to their ideal destination. Users determine what greetings callers will hear, what options they have, and where their calls get routed. In short, it can be your digital receptionist. The IVR is the first point of contact for your customers when they call the main number of your business, and they're greeted with voice prompts to direct their call. An efficient IVR can reduce administration time for your support and sales agents, improve your service levels, and lower overheads. Switchvox IVRs are easy to create and maintain. With simple point-to-click, native language readable interface, users can create event and timer-based alerting solutions with simplicity. IVR prompts can be as simple as press 1 for sales, press 2 for support, or they can include more advanced steps such as interacting with a customer database to retrieve account balances. The Switchvox IVR enables you to automatically answer all inbound customer calls and direct them to correct departments. You can create as many departments as you need to get your customers to the right agents. You can also create multi-language IVRs for customers in their native language. This even includes the option to make your own recordings if you desire. Another powerful option feature is callback. You can enable callback for customers to optionally disconnect the call while waiting for a representative, keeping their place in line and be called back when they're next up to speak to someone from your team. You can also create custom music on hold messages to control your on hold messaging with your own music and advertising messaging. Users can upload MP3 files to play the music and advertising messaging that best suits their business. For example, you could record special announcements that highlight new products and promotions, or even inform the callers of potential steps they can take to resolve their issue before even reaching an agent. With time conditions, you can alter the messaging and which IVR the caller reaches based upon your business hours or any other time condition you want to create. Additionally, there's a multitude of other features and action types available in the IVR editor, allowing you to create an IVR tailored exactly to your needs. And since Switchvox is remote worker friendly, your IVR can deliver inbound calls to wherever your agents are working from. Switchvox allows businesses to provide superior customer service with advanced call queue features. Your sales and support agents are there to answer customers' calls to boost your business revenue and keep your customers happy at the same time. When your customers call your business, they're placed into queues, which eventually connect callers to your staff. Processing these inbound calls as quickly and efficiently as possible is key, and your call queues are the engines for that success. It's easy to allow a few employees or many of them to answer incoming phone calls to your main line, the sales number, or other phone numbers. With Switchvox call queues, you get an abundance of features. You can choose how you want your inbound callers to reach your agents. For example, you can choose to have all agents' phones ring at once, randomly, the least ring, and many more. The admin can enable preset time for agents to wrap up call details before allowing the next call to ring them. If desired, those agents have the ability to cancel agent wrap up, enabling them to handle the next call immediately. Priority queues give you the option to create one or many priority groups of queues so that the caller with the highest priority and the earliest arrival time of all the queues is tended to first. An agent in multiple queues will receive the caller from the queue in the highest priority group with the earliest arrival time across queues in that group. With global arrival time, a caller's earliest arrival time in any queue can be used instead of their arrival time in each specific queue. That way, if a caller is passed between queues, they don't have to wait as long. Switchvox also offers overflow agent capabilities, or what we call secondary members. This allows permitted users to set secondary agents or team members to handle calls when queues become too full. As I mentioned earlier, callers can take advantage of queue callback, where they can maintain their position in the queue without waiting on hold. This feature lets callers leave a phone number and automatically receive a call back when it's their turn in the queue. With visibility into call queues, permitted users such as a supervisor can see who is handling calls and who is available to take calls, which increases productivity. Sales and service teams can also enhance office communication with chat, email, and more. In Switchvox version 7.8, we have a brand new feature in the call queues called Queue Autofill. When this feature is enabled, the queue will serve multiple waiting queue calls to available agents at the same time, enabling quicker call handling, minimizing caller wait time, and improving the productivity of your queue members. Queue Autofill works intelligently with all the different ringing strategies that we have. Next, I want to show you a couple of examples to illustrate better what Queue Autofill really does. In this first example, it's without Queue Autofill enabled. In this example, you'll see we have a queue configured for a round-robin ringing strategy with 4 calls waiting in the queue. Without the new autofill feature, the Switchvox will serve Thomas Miller's call while the other callers wait. First, Maria will be rung, then if she does not answer, Raymond will be attempted, then Beth, and finally Jack, before trying Maria again. Whomever answers will be connected to Thomas, and only then will the next caller, in this case, Mark Baker, be served. Now let's look at the same scenario with the new feature of Queue Autofill enabled. This results in multiple calls being served simultaneously. All 4 callers, Thomas, Mark, Amira, and Amy, are all ringing the 4 available queue members. All 4 calls can be answered at the exact same time as soon as they arrive in the queue with an available agent. Using Queue Autofill can drastically reduce caller wait time and improve the productivity of your queue members. Queue Autofill and the rest of the features I just discussed are just a peek at some of the many options you'll find in the advanced queues section. Together, these features will allow you to create and deliver the perfect caller experience tailored to your business needs. Best of all, the call queues are built into Switchvox without any additional cost. With a completely web-based dashboard, Switchboard is your contact center agents and supervisors command center, accessible from anywhere without any special software or license keys required. With a simple point-and-click interface, agents can log in and out of their respective queues, view all of the calls waiting in the queues, they can view performance metrics, and even view call statistics on a dedicated Wallboard to help maintain their performance. The Switchvox also provides supervisors the ability to maintain an efficient contact center, sales, or support team. Supervisors can manage calls waiting in queues, such as moving a call to the top, assigning it to a particular member, or answering the call themselves. They can monitor, whisper, barge, and even record calls. They can access real-time stats for each agent, and they can enable thresholds for maintaining customer expectations. The Switchboard is widget-based, which makes it easy to customize the look and feel for each individual agent for the most comfortable working experience. Now let's look a little closer at the Switchboard and just some of the widgets that are available. With queue member activity, a supervisor has real-time visibility to see a large amount of information. They can see each queue member and their login status, which queue members are on the phone, who they're talking to, the call duration, and if they're on a call from the queue or not, all in a single view. This widget also provides the powerful recording and monitoring tools. With proper permissions set, a supervisor can easily record and monitor calls for training and quality assurance purposes. Monitor mode allows the supervisor to silently listen in on the call, while whisper mode allows the supervisor to talk to the agent without the other party hearing. Barge mode allows the supervisor to be part of the call where both parties can hear. The queue calls waiting widget shows the calls waiting for a particular queue. It shows the caller's name and number, as well as how long they've been waiting. This widget also provides some call manipulation. As I mentioned earlier, the supervisor can reprioritize callers based upon their preference. They can be moved to the top of the queue, immediately signed to a particular agent, or even answer the call themselves. Within each queue, you can set thresholds to trigger alerts to ensure you can exceed your customer's expectations. On widgets showing the time a caller has been waiting, if the threshold has been passed, the time will be highlighted in red, like you can see here. And the web browser will also show an alert window as well. Switchvox Wallboard is a widget that enables agents and managers to monitor call statistics for sales and support departments in order to drive performance. It can be displayed on a large screen within an office environment or on agents' monitors while working remotely. The Wallboard shows real-time statistics for all the call queues the agents and managers are members of, including the number of calls waiting and the max wait time, the login status of the queue agents and how many are busy, the number of calls taken, missed, and abandoned, and the average wait time. Notifications can also be set up on this widget as well to alert supervisors if wait time thresholds have been exceeded. There are a variety of other widgets available to allow the agent and supervisors to highly customize their own switchboards to their personal taste. Let's talk a little bit about Sangoma phones and mobility. Sangoma's award-winning IP phones offer the tightest integration possible with Switchvox phone systems, delivering simple setup and provisioning with plug-and-play installation. This frees up IT resources that would otherwise have been dedicated to manually provisioning and managing endpoints. Sangoma phones are perfect for sales and support agents with login and logout call queue buttons and full screen displays to view inbound caller information such as caller ID, department, and customer priority types, and more. Dedicated buttons for transfer, call conference, mute, and hold enhance the agent productivity, which ultimately keeps your customers happy. Sangoma phones are also great for supervisors, enabling them to access call statistics on the fly. The onboard queues app lets agents and supervisors log in and out of queues, view the list of active queues, view the queue statistics, view the callers waiting in the queue. Sangoma IP phones are flexible and can be used in the office or remote. They can even be moved between locations with minimal hassle. Switchvox also gives every user a desktop soft phone and mobile client without any license restrictions. Therefore, agents can communicate with customers wherever they are. With a desktop soft phone, agents can work flexibly in the office or remote and receive calls directly from their workstation. They can chat screen share to expedite an issue, or use advanced call control features such as call merging, hold, transfer, and call recording to deliver the most efficient communication. And they use presence control to efficiently transfer part calls for other departments. With the mobile apps for Android and iOS, agents can chat with colleagues and supervisors while on live customer calls for increased first-time resolution goals. Supervisors can stay connected with agents while on the go. Sangoma also has H-series wireless headsets. Sales and supports agents can roam up to 325 feet away from their desk while staying connected with customers. Various models also include USB connectivity for use with the Switchvox desktop soft phone, allowing staff to communicate remotely without requiring dedicated desk phone. In regards to desk phones, Switchvox has a new and really powerful feature in version 7.8. It's hot desking. With this feature, users can easily log in and log out of designated hot desking enabled phones and have all of their extension settings, features, and preferences follow them automatically. This configuration is useful in any shared workspace environment, whether a part of a contact center operation or any other flexible shift-based working scenario. When the login button is pressed, the phone user enters their main extension number and their voicemail PIN code and presses the submit button to log into the phone. To log out, phone user simply presses the log out button, confirms that they wish to log out, and the phone will automatically do so, once again showing the login button. Measuring your contact center performance is vital to your bottom line and requires robust reporting. These reports can help pinpoint inefficiencies with your call routing, help you understand when peak demand times are, and help decide when to hire more agents and how to organize agents across departments. Switchvox call reports can provide detailed information on in-depth call statistics, precision queue metrics, agent performance and productivity, and more. This picture you see on the slides are just some of the pages and options available under the reporting section. You can run ad hoc or scheduled reports easily. Simply choose your breakdown, the report fields, and the date range. Once finalized, you can choose from HTML, XLS, or chart format. With chart views, you can use the chart view to see graphical trends. With detailed views, you can see a more granular comparison. Again, these are just a couple of examples of the numerous different reports that can be run within the call and queue report sections. With Switchvox, you can make it your own. Switchvox provides the flexibility to integrate other software into one seamless view. For Microsoft, you can integrate Outlook with Switchvox. Switchvox for Outlook enables users to dial an Outlook contact's phone number using your Switchvox phone. And anytime an incoming call matches an Outlook contact record, Switchvox for Outlook will provide a screen pop-up with information about that contact. You can also integrate Microsoft Teams with Switchvox. You can click on a contact's phone number or extension, and the outbound call will be through your main Switchvox phone extension. With Salesforce Lightning and Zendesk, you can integrate your Salesforce or Zendesk CRMs so that you can collect data while delivering the best customer service at the same time. You can save time when dialing a record's phone number using the click to dial. Screen pops will help you enable to quickly know who's calling so you can engage your customers with context. Did you finish a call but forget to log it? You can access your Switchvox call logs directly. You can log in, log out, or pause from one or all of your queues. You can keep your coworkers up to date with your availability by managing your status in-app. As you can see, Switchvox can be your full-featured unified communications platform, giving you everything you need to succeed. including all of these contact center features at one low price. Switchvox is flexible and provides you the tools to create the contact center that fits the precise needs of your small to medium-sized business, whether in the office or working remotely. Of course, Switchvox is backed by Sangoma's support options, giving you the high quality, prompt, and efficient technical and product related support if you ever have a problem. If you're interested, we provide a 30-day risk-free trial with Sangoma Cloud so that you can try out all these features for yourself. This time, I'll try to answer any of the questions that you have. If you haven't asked them already, go ahead and add them in the questions section, and I will do my best to answer them live. All right, I don't have any questions on the chat window, which is totally fine. I know I've given you a lot of
Shane,
yes.
I'm sorry. We
Yes.
actually do have a couple of questions. Why don't I just go ahead and read them off to you? Would that work?
Yes, thank you. I'm sorry they're not showing on my window. That would be great. Thank you.
Not a problem. Question we have is, we have someone on the audience who actually is a current Switchvox user. Hooray.
Yes.
And the question is there a way to implement disposition code selection after each call? This would allow agents to log the disposition, the reason for each call. Is that a function that we have available?
Not currently. That is not one of the options that we have. I am hoping that we will get that in the future. You will find that on larger contact centers, but in big centers, but not on this, not on your smaller centers like this.
Thank you. Another question is asking about the D70s. Do they work with hot desking?
The D70s, the D80s or the D70s?
The question is, they're asking D70s.
I'm going to have to look up on that particular one. I know the D65s, I believe I think all of them except for the D80s will do the hot desking. The D80s cannot currently do it, but I believe all the others can. I will check on that and we can follow up in the QA that you're going to include later.
Perfect. Another question we have here, is the IVR capable of storing variables that can be passed to a screen pop later?
Yes, it is. It can do global, it can do all sorts of variables, absolutely. That's going to get me on a whole nother topic as an engineer, but yes, absolutely.
Okay. When will the hot desking be available in the D80 phone?
That I will have to investigate and get you the answer for. I do not know currently.
Okay. And then it looks like we have a question. Do we have any integration with social media such as Twitter and Facebook?
In the contact center functionality, no, we do not.
Okay. Can you talk about CID and the screen pop integration?
It's a good question. How do I want to do that? Let me see if I can go back a screen here. How can I best do this? Bear with me. This screen is a good example of how the screen pops can come up. Actually, I don't have a good screen pop necessarily on the screen when it comes up. The integration with those two, you will get a screen pop on generally the bottom right of your screen that's going to show you that that Outlook contact information. It's pretty simple, just showing you the contact information of the caller. If you're talking about inbound. On outbound, the good example of what you have here is pulling up your contact, clicking on the number, and then it will automatically ring your desk phone, for instance, to make the phone call there. I hope that answers your question. If it doesn't, if you could ask it a little more particular, and I'll see if I can answer it.
Another question that came in, Shane, is it possible to pause call recordings during sensitive information transfer?
Yes, you can stop if the permissions are set up correctly. You can stop the call recording. Yes.
And then another question, looking for more information. What is presence control?
I'm sorry. Can you restate the question?
What is presence control?
Presence control is where I think you're also, I know which sentence you may be referring to, but in general, the presence control allows you to update your status, whether you're using your desk phone or one of your soft clients or your mobile client, your desktop soft phone, to update your presence with things like that do not disturb, I'm away on vacation, I'm at lunch, your status. So people know in your company what your status is. In terms of contact center, being able to see status for your supervisor, because there's a couple of, we've talked about agents being logged in and logged out. There's a couple of different kinds of agents. You can have ones that are logged in all the time, or ones that have to log in and log out. If they're logged in all the time, having your status to be able to be seen by a supervisor is important, so they know whether you're there or not.
Okay. I'm not sure this is a question you'll be able to answer, but the question here is, are there plans for integration to Gmail?
That is a good question, and I do not have the exact answer on that. We can investigate that in the background and see if we can find an answer for that.
Okay.
I will say, actually, I will say, with if I wasn't clear earlier, with the browser integration and such for Chrome and things like that, we have the browser extension that if you've pulled up Gmail, for instance, on your browser, you can do the click to call if there's a number in your browser, whether it's Gmail or frankly, whether it's on any other web page you're on, you'll be able to click to dial and use your phone. But that may not be the full integration that you're referring to. I know there's some other features that people are wanting, and we'll have to get back to you on a time frame on that.
Perfect. Kind of some more clarification on the question about the CID and screen pop integration.
Yes.
That CID would be in reference to a small medical office and the benefit of time-saving steps to verify identity under HIPAA regulations. So that's kind of some clarification to where that question was going.
Okay. I'll be completely honest. I would love to take that question more offline to make sure that I'm answering it it directly. I can, if they want to reach out, you can put them in contact with me or one of the other sales engineers, and I want to be able to get them examples or get the questions answered.
Okay, we can do that. All right, Shane, I think that's all the questions we had today.
All the questions. Okay, that is great. And if that is the case, that concludes our webinar for today. I hope it's been helpful and provided you some insight on the Switchvox Contact Center features for small to medium-sized businesses. As I mentioned a minute ago, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to one of our sales executives, and they'll be happy to help. If needed, they can get you in touch with myself or one of the other sales engineers to get your questions answered. For those that we weren't able to answer directly, we'll try to get you answers shortly on those. Other than that, have a fantastic day, and we hope to see you on the next one.